Good morning and welcome back to Carolina Gold Oyster Company. My name is Tyler, and we're out on the farm today, and today is pre-harvest and harvest, so we're going to be doing a little bit of both today. So you'll be able to come along and see what we got planned. And what we're going to do first is pull up a bunch of cages that we have overboard that we want to take back to land and pre-harvest. And then we're going to go a couple lines over here on the farm and pick up some stuff that we've already pre-harvested that we're going to send to market today. So the wind's blowing a little bit today, but we'll be able to get it done, I think, no problem. So anyway, we got these bags here we're going to load up, or these cages. So it's going to take both of us. So I'm going to set you guys up, and me and Norris are going to load up all the cages here. Loading up the boat. We don't have the boat full, but we do have a few in the boat we're going to work on today. These right up here, the ones that we have already pre-harvested, all they need to do is be washed off and put into market bags. This one here, this big double one here, that one has already been pre-harvested, but everything from here back will need to be pre-harvested. Some of these are some older stuff that we got, some older putbacks. So I'm not really anticipating a huge return off of these, but we need to go ahead and go through them. But anyway, now we're going to head back to the dock and get back to the shop and start getting these things offloaded, and we'll see you guys back at the shop. I've made it back to the shop, and now Norris is pretty much scooping out all of the oysters, the ones that are ready for market. He's scooping them out of their cages, and he's putting them into these baskets here. He's only filling them between half and 3/4 of the way, or between half and a quarter, I would say, and the baskets. And then what we'll do is we'll put them over here and we'll wash them. But yeah, that's pretty much all we're doing right now. And as he'll get all these filled up, and then we'll start washing, and then we'll start knocking out the doing the ones that we need to pre-harvest. So I'll let you sit here and watch him scoop for a little bit. Alright guys, now that we've got the oysters unloaded out of the cages up there, there's a few more baskets up there, it's got a few oysters in it. But now that they are emptied, we've got them into the baskets, and this is our washing station. All it is a pallet just to keep the oysters off of the bottom. And we have a pressure washer here. I remember it's a Predator pressure washer. We've had this one for actually quite some time. And we'll use this here just to wash them off. It doesn't take long. You don't want to wash them too much, because if you wash them too much, then you defeat the purpose and bust the lip off. But all we want them to do is go from looking like that, you can see, to looking like that. So a nice clean oyster when you get it. There's no washing or anything in that nature. So anyway, I'm gonna set you guys up and let you watch Norris wash. Fair warning, turn your volume down. So now that we've got all the oysters here washed, now the thing that to do is we got our bags here, our market bags, and we have this jig that we've made out of, I think it's 5 or 6 inch PVC pipe, and what we do is just slide the bag over the pipe like so, and that way we can count the oysters into the bag. So I'm gonna start counting, and we usually put like 101, 102 oysters in each bag. That's what a bag of 102 looks like. So we'll put a knot in it, and now that bag is ready to go to market as soon as we put a tag on it. And I've got a pallet down here. As I get done with them, I'll just plop them right there on the pallet. Either 3 or 4 oysters in one hand and a couple in the other, and I'll go 5, 10, and so forth all the way up until we get 102. But also what I'm doing as I'm counting, I am looking for stuff like this. Stuff that's kind of, that's grown together, that's too small that we didn't catch in our grade, and stuff like that that needs to be separated. So that stuff I'll just set right here, right below the camera, and then I'll take care of that later. Then if I come across one that like this one is, that one's actually pretty good. Let's see if we can find one. For instance, this one is just a touch bit too small. I don't quite have a deep enough cup, so what I'll do is I have a basket right here, this red basket, I'm sure you can see it, and I'll just toss those in there, and I'll just keep counting. there we go. So that's 102. Of course, I'm tied up. And I'll show you guys. Just a pallet here. I'll just take the bag, and each bag will stay on the pallet like so until we get a tag. And a tag is required by the state of North Carolina. It's a tag that indicates where the oyster come from, the company. Then it indicates what day and what time it was harvested. And then also it'll indicate what body of water it come from, and particularly for us, which lease it come from. Then what customer it's going to. It'll also tell us some legal terms and stuff like that. But when it comes time for us to put the tags on, I'll show you guys what the tags look like. But what we do is we get all of them bagged up first, done, after they leave our washing station. And then what we'll do is we'll tag everything at once. That way we know each bag has a tag, because by law each bag has to have a tag. And that's really not just North Carolina, that's countrywide. That's a FDA regulation. But anyway, so we're going to keep counting and keep washing, and I'll bring you guys back here in just a little bit. Alright guys, so here's the tags I was talking to you about. The tags have a little bit of information on it here. Of course they have our company information. The tag is also labeled dealer because we are a dealer. There's also just some legal information up there. You come down, it tells you what brand they are. That is our cert number through the state of North Carolina, and it's an international shipping number, so, or a countrywide shipping number, so it's recognized. The harvest date, the location, oyster product North Carolina, the quantity, and then there is the ship date. I can't get too close to it, it's not really focusing, but every single oyster here, or oyster that's harvested, should have one of these tags on it. And also, what makes it so neat about our oysters is if you take the QR code here, you can scan that QR code, and it'll tell you from that QR code will give you a timeline from when the oyster was harvested to the time it was washed, or to the time it was packed, and when it was shipped and who it was shipped to. It'll also tell you on that that QR code that you scan. It'll also tell you a little bit about us and the farm and how we grow everything and stuff of that nature. We have a metal clip on these tags, and they just clip right to the outside of the bag like that. So pretty much do this for all of them that we have on this pallet. Alright guys, so now we're doing our, we finished up our harvest, our oysters that we had harvested, and now we're just emptying out the last few cages of the ones that we want to pre-harvest. So that's what Norris is attempting to do now. That basket there needs to be tumbled through. We got our tumbler set up here. We've already tumbled through 3 or 4 baskets, I think, and those there are the returns. And we'll get those put back overboard. That's our basket, one of our baskets of dead ones that we've been pulling out. And then that's a few of the market size ones that are ready. We've already emptied this tub out once. But yeah, so what I'll do is I'll set you guys up and kind of just let you watch Norse tumble. If you're used to watching our videos, you guys know I would recommend turning down your volume. Starting about now, I'm getting ready to switch it over to Tumbling. Just unloaded the cages from today that we didn't need and that we pulled up the pre-harvest and harvest out of, and we brought them back here to our gear yard. So I'll show you our gear yard. We get up here on top of these berms, these ponds, and this is our gear yard. This is where all of our extra gear stays that we're not using. On this side is where we keep all of our bags. As you see, we got quite a handful. Then on this side is where we keep all of our cages. All right, so the only other thing to do now is to bag up our returns, the ones that are a little bit too small. And we're going to actually put those into cages and, or put those into baskets, my apologies, and then put them into cages tomorrow. Norris is here now, scooping them out, putting them into the baskets, and then when he gets done with that, the only thing left to do is clean up. So that's what we're going to take care of now. Alright guys, so this is where we're going to end this video. I appreciate y'all watching. Please like the video, please subscribe to our channel. If you haven't already, jump over to Facebook and Instagram and like us and follow us on both platforms. The link will be in the description below. Also jump onto our website, sign up for our newsletter on our website. You'll definitely want to do that to keep up with us. And like I said, any questions, please comment down below and I'll be sure to answer. So I appreciate y'all joining us, and I hope to see you next time.